Hey friends, it's Alex. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my August TBR. So I've just got like a smallish selection. It got bigger than I originally intended, but oh well. But I kind of just wanted to have a few books that I want to read, and then I can fit in other books if I wanted to, I guess. But yeah, I will go through those books with you now. First up I have House of Flame and Shadow by Sarah J Maas. Beth and I are buddy reading this. We're actually starting this one in July, and we should get a good chunk through in July. I'm filming this on like the 21st, I'm filming this really early, but we're reading it over 2 weeks, so it'll spill into August a little bit, but most of it I think should be read in July, but I thought I would just mention it. I'm reading it a bit in August. This is book 3 in the Crescent City series. I'm a little bit intimidated. I really enjoyed book 1 and then book 2 wasn't as good, and I've heard a lot of people say that book 3 goes downhill even more, so I'm quite anxious. But we're going to buddy read it so we can both force ourselves to get through it. Because yeah, slightly intimidating. It's huge, and I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about it after not enjoying book 2 as much as book 1. So yeah, I just need the motivation to get through that chunky monkey. So then the books I'm planning to read fully in August. First of all, I will mention The Romantic Agenda by Claire Kahn. Me and my partner Jez, we're going to Portugal sort of around halfway through August, and I thought this would be like a really nice holiday read. I think in this book the characters go on holiday as well, so I thought that just kind of fit the tone perfectly. I'm not much of a contemporary reader anymore, but I just thought this would be really nice to read on the beach, and this is one I'm still interested in because the main character is asexual. And hopefully it'll be a nice little holiday read while we're in Portugal. I really hope we get nice weather. It's going to be fabulous. I also would really like to pick up Orbital by Samantha Harvey. I picked this one up in Waterstones recently, like this month or last month, like July or June sort of time. I can't remember exactly when, but it just sounds so good. It's really short, so it should be really easy to get to. It is, yeah, it's like less than 150 pages, so really short. And as far as I'm aware, this whole book takes place in like, they're on a spaceship orbiting Earth, and the whole story takes place over like a single orbit, I think, if I'm reading it correctly, or like a single day. So that sounds really interesting. I don't really know exactly what is like the plot, or if it even has a plot. It might be more of a character driven story, but I'm very intrigued. I've been very into sci-fi books like this lately, so when I spotted this one in Waterstones I was very intrigued. Next up I have a book that I got a few months ago and have been dying to read, so I figured it was finally time to put it on my TBR, and that is The Spear Cuts Through Water by Simon Jimenez. I think that's how it's pronounced, that's how I've heard other people say it. I have heard so many good things about this book. I've heard it's really unique, really different. I'm really intrigued. I don't actually know all that much about what it's about. I'm just kind of going off vibes. But from what I understand, the ruling family of this world has like a god locked under their palace, and the god escapes, and the story follows that. But yeah, it sounds really interesting. I'm really intrigued. I really want to see what it's all about and why it's getting such good reviews. I really, really hope I love it. Next, I want to try and make sure I'm making progress with my R Fantasy Bingo TBR. So I am going to pick up, this is also one that I'm just really wanting to pick up as soon as possible, so I thought I may as well chuck it on my August TBR as well. But that is Stories of Your Life and Others by Ted Chiang. And this is a collection of short stories. And I don't really know a whole lot about it. It's kind of like speculative sci-fi, which again, really enjoying at the moment. And I do know that one of the short stories in here is the inspiration for the film Arrival, which I have seen and I really love that film. So yeah, I'm really intrigued to pick this one up. Definitely can't wait to give it a go. The stories sound so interesting, and just, yeah, I think this is going to be good. My only kind of thing that's making me a bit hesitant is that I'm generally not much of a short story person. I like novellas, but short stories are just a bit too short for me, I tend to find. So I'll see what I think of this one. I'm hoping that I just haven't found the right short story collection yet, and maybe this one will be that one for me. Next, I have a book that I won in a giveaway on Twitter, which was very exciting because I hardly ever win giveaways, and that is Isla's Reach by Francisca Liliana. And this has dragons in it, and I'm very excited. I love dragons. They're like my favourite fantasy creature ever. So it sounds like this is set in a world where there used to be like dragon riders who would obviously ride dragons, and then they were all killed out in a war. Their side won the war, but they all died. And then our main character bonds with the last dragon, and I guess a new generation of dragon riders comes about, which I'm intrigued. I think this is meant to be a duology, so nice short series. When book 2 comes out, I will be able to just pick it up and go right in. But yeah, I'm really excited for this one. It sounds really good. The last book that I'm planning to read in August is like a more recent edition. I got approved for a review copy of this on NetGalley, and I was really excited, so I thought I'll chuck it on my August TBR. It's another short one, it's about 200 pages, and it is, I'll put the cover here, it is The Last Gifts of the Universe by Riley August, and I'm very excited. I think from when I read the synopsis, if I remember correctly, this one species gains space travel or something, and they find that all these other intelligent species have gone extinct and something's been killing them all, and so our main character goes around kind of trying to see if he can put clues together to what killed them all, I think, and he has a cat that travels with him through space, and that's like 99% of the reason why I want to read it. But I've heard good things, I'm excited, and I was really happy to receive a review copy on NetGalley, so I will be reviewing that one. So those are all the books I'm planning to read in August. Let me know if you've read any of these and what you think of them. Please like and subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!